Looking to the past has a purpose in life. The past is the birthplace of legacy. It reminds us of our success.
Toronto have scratched the 6-year itch with their 6th NLL title.
It proves our accomplishments and solidifies our cherished memories.
Count numbers. Rogers scores! The captain sends Toronto on to the next round as they persevere.
The past also provides opportunity to learn from our mistakes
Take it personally, but I'm a big believer in if you see it, you learn from it.
and pinpoint the moments when time itself runs out.
By Vince. Oh, Matt Vince. And Rogers quick stick. Scores! Greg ties it at the buzzer.
After review, the clock hit zeros prior to the ball crossing. No goal.
Absolute heartbreak for Toronto.
Time must move forward. There is no such thing as unfinished business. The only thing that matters is what lies ahead. What we do with our time now to get better, to get stronger, to continue to work on our progress is everything. Documenting the present captures the story of ourselves so that we'll be able to remember the efforts of today that build our legacy of tomorrow. All that and more in our new series, Rock City Unplugged.
This is very, very important what we're doing here tonight.
This is an exciting day. Welcome back to everyone here. We've been looking forward to this for a long time now. 3 big new free agent additions, Corey, Steven, and Chris. 4 draft picks from this year sitting in the room. Marley, Josh, Sammy, and Tyler will be here. You know, it's a small group here at camp this year, and that's deliberate. You know, we're real excited about this group. You know, kind of came up a little short last year. We believe, like, you know, now's our time, and I know we've talked to all of you, and you all believe the same. So we need to be ready to go a month from today when we start playing for real, and those games that we'll win in December here will mean just as much as the ones we win in April. You know, let's have fun, let's work hard, let's represent this brand, you know, this logo the way we do, as we always do, and you know, let's get her done. That's what I got. And I'll kind of turn it over to Matt. You got anything to add there?
You know, a lot has been talked about, you know, last year and being close and expectations or whatever that might be. You know, for me, I'm not going to get into that. That is in the past. This is a new group. It's a new year, and you know, our focus is going to be moving forward. Really, it all comes down to commitment here, boys. What are we going to do to maybe achieve those goals, right? So you want to get to a point where your commitments are kind of greater than your feelings, and when you do that, that's when you get results. This team's going to be committed each and every week, committed to getting better, committed to growing, and committed to playing the best we can every time we get together. Practice, training camp, home opener, on and on, all right? So it's all about our commitment.
Not sure where, but we're doing medicals, so like concussion testing and eye exams.
Training camp opens with medicals and testing at the track. Freshly signed in the offseason, league veteran Chris Corbeil garners more attention from the team doctors during his medical than the rest of the roster. A recent shoulder surgery is keeping him on the sidelines to start training camp.
You look great on camera.
Yeah, I doubt that. Always did have a face for the radio. surgery was on October 21st, so it's about 2.5 weeks now. And I got to stay in the sling for 6 weeks from that date, so I got 3.5 weeks to go in the sling. And I can't wait to get out. I just want to be 100% for camp. And boy, oh boy, did things go awry after that. So it happened late September. I was just doing some weight training in preparation for the season. I was doing bench press, and right at the bottom of the eccentric phase, felt a pop and a rip, and tossed the bar off of me. Right away knew something bad had happened. Yeah, to be honest, it's pretty difficult because you're really limited in what you can do because the tendon actually tore off the bone. I can't do anything in terms of rehab and actually building back muscle for 3 months following the surgery. Good stick, Dilksy.
I think the one thing is just reminding yourself this is part of being an athlete, and the reality is anybody that's got a long enough career, everybody sort of goes through this, to varying degrees, obviously, but you sort of hit that and you just remind yourself this is what you signed up for, right? And there's going to be highs and there's going to be lows. And then what's important for me to sort of get through this entire process as a whole is, not keep an eye on the finish line, but little milestones throughout. So I get to be out of my sling in another 2.5 weeks. And, that's a big milestone for me. When I get out of my sling, then I can start doing more range of motion stuff, and I get to take that next step with rehab, right? And then at the 3-month mark, I'm going to be able to start doing some strengthening exercises. So it's about setting, those milestones that you have along the way so it doesn't feel like such a long journey. It's breaking up the marathon to different parts, right?
Have that mindset going in here, okay? Let's have some fun here tonight, boys.
Be good.
This year's Rock top draft pick, Josh Dawick, is suiting up for his first professional exhibition game. Josh, who is the son of team owner and general manager Jamie Dawick, has earned his spot in the lineup through his exemplary performance.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
3 weeks from now, we're going at it for real, all right? This is very, very important what we're doing here tonight. Let's go out, let's compete, let's commit to competing, and let's be good start to finish. Everybody, let's go.
First one is here tonight, playing against the defending champs. Let's get a little fire in our belly. I know it's preseason lacrosse, but this stuff still matters here, right? For the reasons I just talked about. Let's go.
I'll get a red stick.
It's all part of the process, so enjoy it. Don't put any pressure.
Yes, sir.
Ever since I was drafted, they've kind of welcomed me with open arms, and it's like, just as we're getting going here in training camp and starting to develop relationships and become more comfortable around guys, and then that'll lead to the floor and developing more chemistry. I mean, it's awesome. It's a great group of guys, and they've been awesome to me so far, so I couldn't ask for much more than that. By selecting me in the draft, there's a belief there, and he's always been my biggest supporter. He'll tell me when I play well, he'll tell me when I won't play well, he'll shoot it honest with me, and I feel like I have a duty to myself to prove that he made the right pick drafting me. To be able to go to the Rock, it was really, you couldn't ask for much more than that, and I'm really happy that this is where I landed.
So pretend we don't have one. It's 15-12, we're preseason, 35 seconds up. I want you guys to run and get in the clear when it's 6-on-5. Good job here tonight. We'll see you Tuesday night. That's all I got. Brucey, anyone else good? All right.
So it's Tuesday, so we got practice tonight. We have film practice starts at 8, but we got film at 6:45, so I'm gonna go and get a lift in before film here. And Yeah, I got the chance to play with Corbs this summer with the Oakville Senior B team. So it was that was before he'd signed with the Rock, but kind of good to get to know him there. He's another guy that's, you know, a great veteran presence, great leadership. Obviously he had a little bit of a tough situation that's going to put him out for the beginning of the season, but he will no doubt be a great addition to the team when he gets back, and a great help both on the floor and kind of off the floor as a leader. What's happening? Hey, Brad. How are you?
Josh Dowick. He's a guy that's come to camp very humble, very willing to take on a role that is probably outside of traditionally what he grew up having. And you know, just a guy that's working very hard to earn a spot in the lineup, and that I think guys are really taking note of and appreciating. On days that you don't have a formal practice or a formal game, it's making sure that you're, you know, getting in workouts, getting in your conditioning, and getting the stick in your hands so you're ready to go. Because again, we're so limited in our time, and if you're not disciplined in that approach to making sure you're getting in those workouts, getting in those reps, then it's easy to fall behind. At the end of the day, you got to find time for it. But for the young guys, you know, it takes time to sort of learn how to become a professional lacrosse player. I think guys like myself and Dawson, Corey Small, Keogh, we can all sort of help the younger guys with that aspect of things.
Last time for us to get together here before the season starts for real next Saturday. I think it's real important that we have a good outing individually and as a group and a team. We've talked a lot about what I call the little things, okay? So attention to detail out here tonight, boys, all right? You've been working at this. You guys are all great players. You're all great athletes. Sometimes it's just about going out and playing. Stop thinking the game. Trust the guy across from you and go out and play the game. Let's go.
Nice. Beautiful. That's the trick. Get down in the car. One time give it all. Bust it open, Let me see you jump. Get down in the car. One time give it all. Bust it open, Let me see you jump.
Yeah, first, but then I last second saw this.
You reacted and went back to there?
I'm just saying, I was.
I hear what you're saying. Now, this is easier said than done, I know, but if you can jam them and then push them in there so there is contact and it's a switch that you can call.
That's our best effort, our best outing that we've had yet. That's a good sign, okay? But we got lots of work to do. Good job.
You know, 2011 was a long time ago, and every time you step in this room, we're surrounded by trophies. And 2011 doesn't matter because no one was on that team. But the realization of this group has to be, what is your legacy in your time in this jersey? And you want to have a seat at that table when your career's over to say you're a champion. And not many people get to do that. But with this group, we know that. Anything less than that this year, let's not kid ourselves. Okay? And I'm not asking anyone to rev at 1,000 RPM every day. It's important you understand that. Okay? But we got to take it to the next level. Okay? December, we got a real good start here. We got 3 games, a big Christmas with their family, but we got to start off right. Because without December, playoffs don't go through Hamilton. And that's important. Okay?
All right, straight win, boys. Rock on 3, 1, 2, 3, rock!
As time winds down on training camp, preparation is paramount, not only for the organization's players, but for the staff as well. It takes a team of highly motivated individuals, all building towards the same legacy. A season in the NLL cannot be called a success without any one piece of this roster, this staff, and these supporters. All of whom share the same goal over the next days, weeks, and months in the future. A championship caliber season to leave a champion's legacy.
You know, I'm kind of just trying to do my thing and find my role, and whatever that role ends up being, then I'm ready to fulfill that role. And you know, I'm just kind of taking it day by day here and trying to get better.
This is a team that was a couple goals away from being in the championship last season, and with the additions we've made, that has to be the goal. It's championship or bust for sure for this group.
Guaranteed win that, yeah. Well, we'll see if we can't cash the marketing department's check there, boys. Stevie wants me to incorporate this in a drill. So they pass, go, roll, and get up and find it? I said I need to see how this looks before I do that.
You don't show up to your lift and then we tell you the cameras are here and you come running, eh? Those are sick.
No shot! No!
The bench to guys, but in that situation we don't take that shot, okay? We pull that out, so just foul that away. Phil said he wasn't sure of the score, and I believe him. But, you guys know what I'm saying there, right? And